Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. My name's Alison and today I'm going to share with you how to make our festive votive holder. I'm going to share with you a delightful little die set today. This is our festive votive holder. It's a tiny die set, but boy, it's jam-packed. If I just open this up and you can have a little look then. So there's our die set and there is no more room on there to fit anything. So what you need to make, I am going to make a four-sided votive, but you can make a three-sided as well. So I've taken the outer panel and I've taken the square base. I've cut 4 of these in green. So this is our Craft Perfect avocado green. And into 2 of these I've popped, I'm hoping you can see that, yeah, it's looking pretty clear. I've used the candle layer, so I've used the outer layer first. So I've cut that first, then when that's done, I've popped in the candle layer, right in the centre. And this is going to make a see-through votive. So I've cut in with 2, let me move these out of the way, and I've left 2 plain. Because I'm going to angle mine, so 2 at the back are going to be plain, 2 at the front are going to be die cut into. The ones at the back then are going to have a layer of red. So this is going to reflect the candle a little bit more. Right, let's make a start. So I'm going to glue everything together first before I put it onto the base, because there's a few bits and bobs I would rather glue when it's flat. So my 2 back panels, fold all your score lines first, because it makes life a lot easier. I would say before you've cut your pattern in as well, I would fold your score lines. It does make life easier. So I am going to use our deluxe adhesive. And just going down the side tab, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue. Now I'm looking at the score lines at the bottom, making sure they are in line, because I don't want a wonky base, because my candle's going to fall over and we really don't want that. So I'm just checking that we're straight. The glue gives me time to give it a little bit of a wiggle. Next tab, now we've got the pattern, so I'm going to pop that one there, and again I'm looking at the bottom again, making sure we're in line. Now I'm going to add this one to the other side, because I want to join it on the front edge, not the back. And when I add the red panels, you'll see why. There we go. So again, checking the bottom. There we are. Give it a good press. So I've recut into glitter card just the candle die. So there's no outer edge, so I'm going to snip the central candle out. So I've got a little pair of snips. Take out all your waste first. We haven't done a lot of snipping lately, have we?
No, we haven't. I was just thinking that.
And you can get that much more out of your dies just by taking away a little bit of the excess.
I think especially with something like this where you want the pattern to be cut in, so you can't really paper piece it.
No.
But layering it up over the top, I think, really helps to highlight the main part of the pattern.
It does, it does. So I'm just snipping all the extra bits away. When you get to the top of the flame, go with the shape of the flame and just cut into a point. So you get a nice shape in on the top.
I think this is a really nice one to cut because it's a fairly simple shape. It's
It's simple.
2 straight sides and
Exactly, and a flame,
a flame.
and
yeah.
you're done. So if you're not familiar with snipping out your die shapes, give it a go. So this is going to stick over the candle. There we go. A little bit of glue again. And on the flame, because I don't want that to be detached. And we will pop that straight over the candle that's there. I think it gives it a nice little bit of detail. So I've already done the other one. Obviously trying to save a bit of time.
Blue Peter style.
Exactly, here's one I made earlier.
I think adding a little bit of mirror card or glitter card to any kind of votive holder is a lovely thing because it just helps to bounce the light.
It twinkles, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, so there's, did I put any? Yes, I did. So we line that up with the candle. And again, press that down. I'm just going to lift it up just to make sure that I am in place, in position. Okie dokie. So for the inside, I've used some of our Scarlet organza. I love this colour. Look at that. That was almost a pew-pew then, wasn't it?
It was.
So this is the satin red. I'm not sure if it's in stock at the moment, so please don't shout at me. And I'm going to stick that inside. So we've used the outer die, exactly the same, but I'm going to take a scissors and just trim the tabs off. And I'm going to go slightly inside that line because I don't want it to interfere with the folding of this votive. Because if you're on the line, it's going to get caught. So just snip that off on the bottom as well. And then these can be stuck inside. Now the reason that I wanted to join the one at the front was because these tabs are going to be covered at the back. If I joined at the back, the tab would be over the red layer and I didn't want to see that. You're not going to notice the join in the front. So we'll have a little bit of glue. There we go. Pop this in position. The reason I've snipped a little bit extra at the bottom is so that you don't, when I turn this over, I can see a tiny little bit of white there, but I don't want to see it. So I'm going to move that down ever so slightly. No, didn't move enough. My glue was obviously grabbed. There we are. I don't like to see any white showing. There we go. We'll go with that. It is showing a tiny, tiny little bit. And if I was really bothered, I don't know whether you can see there, I would go around that with a green pen. So there's the first one in place. And we'll pop the second one in place.
This is going
You
to
see I've had a piece of sample card, can't you?
I was going to say it's going to give a nice soft glow, and you've got a battery operated, obviously, not a real flame.
Yeah, don't put a real flame with paper.
But once you've got a nice little candle flickering in there, that satin mirror is going to give that lovely soft reflection.
Either a mirror or a satin though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There we are. And I wanted the red because I wanted that warm colour. So they are both stuck in position now. Now I'm going to bring these around, making sure that that is okay, so I can bring the other side around. Yeah, that's okay, and that's okay. And then we can glue those together. Another bit of glue. And because we've done this all flat on the counter, we can just hold that for a couple of seconds, just for that to adhere.
Like that looks lovely as well, just with the green and then the red behind it and
It
the
does.
gold glitter.
It does. There we are. So that is the stuff. But that could be a pretty little card. We did have a card that was made out of this, and I think that would be a lovely card just to have that side.
That would be probably a mini slimline, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Is it roughly, would it fit on a 3 by 6?
Hold on. Oh, where's my inches? This is, oh, go from the score line.
That's about 5.
5. 5 inches by about 2.5.
Nice, yeah.
So yes, it would layer beautifully onto a mini slimline as well.
Perfect. And then nice little cards to give. I think for like your neighbours and people like that, I like to give smaller cards.
Yes. But I also think it would be nice as a gift tag. Because you've got holes on the top you can thread ribbon through.
Yep.
And you could just lay it up inside. I think that would be beautiful. Right, so my bases. Try not to lean it on the top because obviously these are very flimsy, they're all die cut. So I'm going to pop one of these inside my tabs, one outside. So the easiest way I find, make sure I've got right side facing. I'm going to pop some glue on the tab. So my right side is facing up and that's going to be seen inside my box. So the inside of the box looks as pretty as the outside. Hold it into one place. When that's dry, you can tuck it. Oh, it's not quite dry. You know what I keep saying to you? Be kind to your glue. And I never am. There we are. So move the tabs out to the way and then we can glue the other side then. There we are. And I'm going to pop another base on top of this. So I'm just going to hold that side for a second. You can see the other side hasn't quite grabbed, but it will. Make sure you don't bow the centre out while you're doing this. On to the other two sides now. If they haven't completely grabbed, don't worry at this point because the base is going to hold it all in place. So I'm going to use, oh, sorry, I probably deafened everyone. My large scissors just to press around the inside so that we can make sure that everything is stuck in place. There we are, that one needs a little bit more encouragement. Oh, both of them do actually. But onto the bottom I am going to pop my second square. Go, and this will definitely hold everything in place. What you could do is pop a little glue bottle inside this just to hold it all in place while you move on to the next part of the project. There we are. I'm going to tuck that in and I am going to pop in, which is my fullest glue bottle, that one. The two of them in. So there's my glue bottles to hold it in place. Now I am going to, oh, 2 is pushing it out a little bit and I don't want that. So that is how, if we can have a little look on the front, that is how I am going to position my votive. Without the glue, obviously.
No,
Not a pretty sight.
You don't want to have a little glue candle inside?
No,
no, okay.
no. But I'm just going to leave that there just to stick the bottom in place. So I have got, inside this set, you have 4 banners. So one says, I'm going to read these backwards now, Joyful Season, Merry and Bright, Joy, no, that's the last one, Peace, Love and Joy, and Oh Christmas Tree. So I have chosen to go with Peace, Love and Joy. I've also cut the other banner with the tails, and these will stick together. So I'm going to do that. Let's get my glue out to there. Ooh. Glad I didn't drop that on the floor then. You'd have me rummaging around. So pop this in position. Now I am gluing onto glitter card, so it is going to need a little bit of encouragement, shall I say.
You really are asking a lot today, aren't you?
I know I am, I know. But I'm confident. The other thing I've done as well, I'll hold that for a sec, I've cut the bells. Now the bells I love. You have a base bell, which is this one, which gives you a filled in bell, and this bell gives you the outline of the bell. So you can lay one over the other. So I cut one in glitter, one in mirri. And I have glued them together, but I've glued them as opposites.
Nice.
So the mirri I've put on top of the glitter and the glitter on top of the mirri. So these I am going to glue together just on the top, because bells have to be together, I think. You have to have a pair of bells.
Mm-hmm.
These would be beautiful for weddings at Christmas, wouldn't they? I know we're probably pushing it for this year, but if you were planning a Christmas wedding next year, you could be ahead of the game. These could be all done and dusted.
These plus the lantern that this mixes and matches with, I think would be lovely.
Yes, this goes with the Eternal Love Lantern. Right, I am going to pinch these for a sec.
Yeah, okay.
Because they are not going to hold otherwise.
Be very kind to your glue.
Very, very kind today. So, with this, I want to get a little bit of shape on it. So I am going to grab my paper creaser and I'm going to curl this. Oh, I could have left that a little bit longer.
I was going to say, you're being so brave doing that. You've glued it onto mirri and now, onto glitter, and now you're curving it as well.
I know. I'm such a daredevil, aren't I? I probably will need a little bit more glue. So I'm going to curl that around the top. So I will pop a little bit more glue underneath. I was going to stick it on with foam pads, but I can't because it's all see-through and I don't want to see foam pads inside.
No.
So where is this going to glue? Just there, I think. And my bells are going to go underneath. So I'm going to have to glue the bells onto the banner first because there is nothing to glue onto here. So we'll do that first. Just around the loop of the bells. I think you're going to have lots of fun with these. Oh, I've got glue everywhere now. But we'll just ignore that. Right? You didn't see that. I'll wipe it off with a baby wipe after. You also have, the other decoration is a Christmas tree. And you have all the baubles that will go on the Christmas tree, including a star for the top of the tree. You have a hanging tag as well. You have a triangle base to make it a three-sided box. So I think everything has been thought of here, hasn't it?
For such a little die set, I think it's very versatile.
Exactly. And this is available from our website at the moment. So that is what I'm thinking. It's going to go there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah?
Mm.
So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue.
Cushion a bit there, Al.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Just so we can see what you're doing. We're being nosy.
That's okay. I don't mind being nosy. So if I move that out of the way, well, I can go over it a little bit further. So I think I'm going to put as much glue as I can.
Give it
Because
the best chance of
obviously,
holding.
yes. We need to, oh, I've gone a little bit wide there. Hang on. I probably am going to cut you for a second because my bells have dropped off. Now, who can you share that with? And they're only crafty friends. So I'm going to hold my bells and I'm going to hold the one side of the banner just until it's stuck. But this is the back of the glitter card, so it's white card anyway. Then we'll bring the other one around until that's held. There we go.
Nice.
And I'm looking for a candle now, which I was going to snaffle.
I don't have one. No.
And I haven't got one.
Aw, is there any in the ones in the back?
Bear with just for a second.
We'll do some TV magic.
Okay. Oh, and as if by magic, I'm back with a little tea light candle. So we can pop that inside. And there is your votive all ready to go to decorate your gorgeous festive table, your mantelpiece, your entrance hall, anywhere you fancy. Don't forget, if you were going to make any of these, tag us in your makes. If you've enjoyed this video, give us a little thumbs up because we love to hear from you. If you're a kit subscriber, I couldn't think what I was going to say then. If you're a kit subscriber, you can get 10% off the price of this die set. And happy crafting!